So, once again, I entirely forgot to do this. Because we now have another new instrument. We should take a listen. Alright, that was fun. So yeah, I intended to do that during the whole wandering around the entire world, collecting all the things, and just basically entirely forgot. So, let's listen to the owl. Alright, so two shrines. Face Shrine and Face Shrine South, or, well, I guess the southern Face Shrine. And all sorts of junk there. Let's go ahead and have a chat with the other owl. The kind that doesn't fly around. Right, a bit annoying that, but that's okay. Wrong button. Alright. So, down here is the lead up to the southern Face Shrine, and it's kinda sort of basically a maze of Armos statues. And some of them will activate. Not many of them, but some of them. So you can either do one of three things. Activate it, and then fight it off with the sword, which doesn't actually kill it. Activate it, then shoot it with an arrow, which does kill it. Or just use your shield and shove it out of the way. And don't fight it at all. Which is a very efficient method. But then we get in here. We face the Armos statue. And this one you do have to fight. And you can use the feather to jump up when it is landing, so you don't get stunned like that, but it's really easy to just keep doing that, so not really necessary. And now we have the face key. And we go in here. Light the torches. So, yeah, that pretty much lays it out plainly and obviously for the first time in the game. Although, you know, several dozen hints have been dropped. Also, kind of fortunate that the windfish is not a lucid dreamer, or I would imagine that this whole game would take on some really different, probably pretty weird twists and turns. Let's see, we may have to actually, well, maybe not. There we go. Okay, so... Oh! And you know, a thing I should do, let's actually use, Monbo's Mambo, teleport. This is a thing I could have done after stage 2, I want to say? And maybe we'll need the stronger level bracelet, but, yeah, okay, it is down there. And hey, we even get to, get this bit of map that we never did before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could have come in here and done this thing, I don't know, about 12 videos ago, give or take. Although, getting rid of all the ghosts is a good idea. Or, well, guineas. Turn and... There, that's... Oh well, just a tiny bit of damage, that's okay. Thank you. Then again, I might need the level 2 power bracelet. Because that is supposed to shove to the side, and it is not. So, I guess we can't go do that quite yet. So, do I have a backup? I do not. Oh well. Oh, and I did actually, double check. And... actually, hold on 1 second while I get a thing open. Well, the thing being the strategy guide, because... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I need to look into that further. There is one more piece of heart I can get right now, but since it is not a piece of heart that will actually, you know, put me up over the top into another heart container, it's not truly necessary to go after right now. And as for the secret shells, there are currently no other secret seashells I can access. All the other ones, the 6 that I am missing, are all ones that I can get at a later point in time. So you are really annoying. How is that not hitting it? And either 1 or 2 of those secret seashells will be accessible in this next dungeon we're going into. Yeah, so this one we will have to deal with, because it is standing on entrance to the thing we want to go into. And over here is the key. Pop that open. Okay. The Face Shrine. Which has actually, one of my favorite tunes in the entire game. Yeah, let's, do that. And let's be a little bit more careful with our arrows. Don't actually even remember... Well, that was pretty pointless. So, do I have a backup? I do. Good. Goodbye. Not gonna deal with those things right now. Oh, hey, and... now... we can use the boomerangs on the bubbles, and we get a fairy for our troubles. Which is honestly really nice. So, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna set a bomb there, wait for it to go off, then head through here. Of course, maybe that's to get to the other side. What's in here? Stone beak. Okay. Let's find out what is under. Yeah, we got extra bombs, which is not really what we need. There we go. That's what I'm remembering. Derp, derp. Doesn't really help if we don't stick around for the bomb to go off. That is a thing I will very much need, because there are a lot of Wizrobes in this stage. And let's see, is that... thought as much. Alright, so we can't get through there quite yet. Oh, that's nice. So... yeah, definitely can't get up through there. Pretty much just have to remember how to get... well, that's a thing. How to get up to the, can I do that? No. I think there is another way other than arrows to deal with these Wizrobes, but I do not recall off the top of my head, so for the time being, this will work just fine. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we did need that key in order to get to the thing on the other side, which is the thing that will lead us towards getting... let's turn that the other way so we can get through here and through here. Yeah, that's all well and good, but not really a majorly helpful item, just... it'll give you clues to things, but it won't actually give you things. You can put it like that, I suppose. And let me see, does that... yes, it does. Okay. Because we have the super obvious thing here. Although, I may need the other thing ahead and find out. Do I need the... Pretty sure that is a major yes to the answer. But I do, in fact... Oh. Okay. Maybe I don't, in fact, need the dungeon item. Well, there's no maybe about it. I don't need the dungeon item right there. Real nice game. Real nice. Okay, back over here. Go ahead, leave another bomb. There. Now I just need to kill the mold orm and a couple whiz robes. Good. Totally not what we need. Alright, so here is the dungeon item. The level 2 power bracelet, which is a very nice red color in this version. Nifty, nifty. So yeah, now we can lift these giant elephant statues, which we can use to smash open this door. Gain access to a bunch of who cares. Now we can go through to the other side. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on that left side that we can get to. But there is plenty over here, which we can now reach. Also, Link's Awakening introduced the concept of the tiles that attack you. This game also uses them, and also Ocarina of Time, and many of the other 3D adventures, and I think even Minish Cap and other ones, but this is the game in which they are the absolute easiest to deal with. Just have to, you know, sit in the corner with your shield up and do nothing else. Don't know how that didn't hit me, but okay. Now I'll get to the other secret room later. It's all necessary to get through to the end, so in time. Oops. Try to be careful with your jump here so you end up on top of the, block. Oh. Well, I had no idea that was a thing. Seriously, I do not remember that being there in, you know, the original game. I don't remember what was there, but Crazy Tracy's potion is not a thing I recall. Alright, so that up there, I'm pretty sure, is the nightmare key. I'm going to have to take a staircase to get there, though. So, back to the other side we go. Just wanted to get all the goodies from this side. Now, check that. We're not going back to the other side quite yet. There are additional things right here. Probably. Definitely. Also, what the heck am I doing? There. Now jump and sword are on the right buttons. Though, this little guy right here, this is Smasher. He chucks his ball at you. And the only way to deal damage to him is to chuck his ball right back. Which, because of the way the physics of the ball work, and how it just bounces immediately back to you when you throw it, it's kind of a stupidly easy boss fight. Also, looping stage! So you have to have the thing there, the level 2 power bracelet, in order to get down here and realize, yeah, this is where you are supposed to go. And yep, once more with these guys, except now, added bonus of they take away the floor, so it's about 1% harder to deal with. Because again, if you're doing anything but just, sitting there not moving, you're really doing it wrong. Alright, I think down is the way to get to other stuff, and up is the way to get back up here. And get the other thing that's over here. Alright, so, pretty sure we've dealt with the horse heads before. If we haven't, basically, each time you throw them, they have a random chance of landing, you know, right side up, and you just have to throw them both so that they land right side up. And there's no real way to influence how they land. It's just total luck of, you know, randomly they will land right side up. So yeah. Also, Pulse Voice hates sound. Good callback to the original Famicom Disk System version of Legend of Zelda, which was in the instruction manual for the English version, the American version, even though it didn't actually work in the American version. And I'm trying to remember. Okay, let's go this way first. Basically, on the Famicom Disk System, you could, just make noise or blow into the microphone on the second controller in a room with Pulse Voice, and that would kill the Pulse Voice. And, since controllers with microphones were not a thing on the NES, it was mentioned in the instruction manual, even though, like, you'd think, oh, use the recorder. But, nope, recorder does not have that functionality, it is just the microphone thing. Also, I think this is just rupees. Great. Not taking that, then. This was a waste of a trip. Do I have a backup? I do not. So, yeah, they just went ahead and included that little callback. And I don't know, actually, I'll have to check and find out if the Frog Song of Soul will work, or if it's just the Ballad of the Windfish. Also, I did watch, the Angry Video Game Nerds playthrough of this game, and it was really, you know, kind of just felt bad for him for not knowing that you could just plant a bomb in front of the Dodongo snakes. He thought you had to throw them each and every time. He didn't know you could just set it and let them, you know, run over it to get them to eat it. So he was wasting a heck of a lot of bombs on bad throws. But that's okay, because he did eventually make it through the game. Do I have the extra key? I do! Cool. Oh, right. The one time in the game you have to throw a jar at a treasure chest to open it. Alright, now we can return to that left side, take the other pathway, and actually get the frickin' map, finally! That is not an attack, that is a jump. And of course, so you know what, to that I say... bye then.